Derby County against Portsmouth was a League One fixture last season. The automatic promotion winners last went head-to-head in April at Fratton Park, where Derby led twice but were thwarted by a late equaliser. It was a similar story here at Pride Park earlier in the season, Colby Bishop scoring in injury time. Cashin up to Adams, who sprung harness. Now it's Yates, pocket of space for Yates to work in. Mendez-Laing in support. Cuppen in the middle. Mendez-Laing goes square. Chance in the back post! Kane Wilson steps forward from right back. And Derby have that deserved early lead.
It was a lovely, lovely team goal from back to front. It starts with a pinpoint pass from Erin Cashin. Past two lines. I think it was Adams that did really well to hold on to that ball. And when it was played into Yates, he used Mendez-Laing down the left-hand side. He picked out Wilson and he picked out the back of the net. We'll see it again. Look at this pass. Brilliant ball. Adams recognises that he's under a bit of pressure. Harness release Yates. Then it's whether or not you can make the numbers count. Down to Mendez-Laing on the left-hand side. Little step over. Watches the runs ahead of him, sees Kane Wilson. It's a brilliant assist and a wonderful finish from the fullback. Gets ahead of the marker. Murphy didn't want to do his defensive duties, and that is a wonderful team goal, and it's certainly one that in the opening exchanges Derby deserve.
His first goal since the opening night defeat to Blackburn. Harnessed as well. Finds Wilson. And it's behind off the body of Marlon Pack, with Yates waiting for it just beyond him.
Well, it's the first chance since the goal. It's a great move down that right-hand side. Wilson getting forward. Harness holds the ball up well, delays the pass. It's a really clever pass because it puts the centre-half in a little bit of a predicament. You can see what Wilson's trying to do, get it ahead of the defender to find Yates, who is in that far post position, but Pack, just experience, a little know-how. Not his first position, but understands the role and where to cover, and at that point it was cover that front post and make sure you made contact.
Cashin attacking it! Erin Cashin with his first of the season at Pride Park Stadium. A precious second for the Rams.
And nobody wanted it more in the box than that man there. He's a man on form. He's playing some wonderful stuff. And it's his first goal of the season, and it's a brilliant header as well. He gets so many chances in the box because he's willing to get his head on the ball. Nobody's tight enough. Allows him a little bit of a run at that ball. He makes good contact. Gets his head, he's nice and aggressive. It bounces down off the floor. You get told to head the ball down. It skips off the surface and beats the man on the line. And that all-important second goal is scored by the player who's in fine form at the moment.
Yates does really well to get goal side of Pack and move the ball on to Mendez-Laing. Derby maybe fancy another. Helpmine! Harness still. No way through. Wilson now. Helpmine's cross. Forsyth edge of the area. It's a little undercut from Forsyth, but he has it again. Mendez-Laing. Still the captain. Forsyth. Adams. It's in! What a special week for Ibu Adams. Derby have a third inside the opening half an hour. Pride Park salutes.
It's brilliantly worked once again down this left-hand side. There's a little bit of fortune that Fozzie got the ball back, but it was a delightful ball back into Mendez-Laing. He drove at the defenders Clever back heel, the ball comes in from Fozzie, and who's there but that man, Ibu Adams. It's a little deflection and it rolls over the line. Here it is again, a little bit fortunate there, Fozzie. The touch was poor, but that pass was perfect. Mendes-Lang has done it in a couple of occasions. Little step over, back heel. Fozzie picks out Adams, it comes off McIntyre, the centre half. Lovely flick, ball across, and it just about gets away from Schmidt in goal, who's scrambling to get his teammate.
Derby happy to make Bishop and company do the running as Cashin finds Yates. That's a glorious ball. Yates onside. Jerry Yates into the area. Chance for a fourth for Derby. And maybe it should have been four from Adams on the follow-up.
And it should have been. I'm a little surprised Yates wasn't a little bit more direct and quick when he got onto this ball. It's a brilliant run and a brilliant pass once again from Erin Cashin. It was delightful. It just seemed to take too long for him to get at the defender. It was a little bit laboured. Defender was very reluctant to come out tight. McIntyre didn't want to get too tight. Yates, at this point, is just looking to open his body up and shape it towards that far post. Decent enough strike.
That's Murphy down the other side. Murphy's cross. Bishop's there! And Bishop should have done better.
It's decent work from Murphy again down the left-hand side. I mentioned he's the threat. Great ball into the box. Cash goes up for the header, misjudges it. He gets underneath it. Bishop rises the highest, and that's a chance.
Wilson bursting forward, playing in Harness, lovely ball. Yates waits in the middle, Harness into the area, still Harness, angles against him, it doesn't matter. Marlon Pack turned it in, it's an own goal, the South Stand don't care, Derby have a fourth.
It's wonderful work from Wilson down that right hand side. He plays a lovely ball to Harness, who has a couple of touches into the box. It looked like it had gone away from Harness, and great feet to get away from the defender, flashes it across goal, and Pack, running towards his own goal, can only make contact and see it hit the back of the net. This is the touch from Wilson, he gets away from Ogilvie. It's a lovely weighted pass into Harness. Yates is wanting that ball there, the defender comes across. He tries to pick someone out, but it's Pack who makes the touch and sees it go into his own net. Lovely feet to get away from McIntyre. He tries to pick out Adams, Harness does, but there's nothing the captain can do apart from make a touch.
Portsmouth hoping to try and give their supporters something to smile about before the night is out. It's a heavy touch from Swanson. Derby are onto it. Here's Jackson. Thompson. Brilliant ball in, and it just wasn't connected with by James Collins, who's still waiting for his first goal of this season.
He expected that to be it. Three players pressing to win the ball back. Jackson picks it up, finds Thompson. This is a delightful ball. Colo stays on side, gets the contact, but just goes past him. He can't direct it back towards goal.
Still a bit of work for Derby to do yet. Thompson. Houtmine chasing after it. Jackson's in the middle. It's an early ball toward Jackson. Bounces off Collins. Fighting to keep it alive. Oh, mistake there. Jackson's onto it. Everybody's missed it. And Schmidt's got there just in time.
What a save from Schmidt's. Heart was in her mouths. It looked like it was going to roll in. He recovered so quickly, covered the ground, sprinted towards his own goal, and just got there in the nick of time.
Kamara, Swanson again. Taylor Strong will watch that one go through. as the whistle goes, and Derby County's final home game before Christmas is a cracker for Paul Warne and the home support.